Hey everyone, now that there's no snow on the ground, I want to go out in the woods and show you guys exactly the damage from last winter during the storms. We had over 50 trees fall over in these woods, and I just want to go take a look now that the snow's all completely gone. See the ground? That doesn't go away, that water you're seeing. The water table is literally this high. And if you dug a hole, it would stay full of water until it starts getting warmer out. It'll go down where this isn't squishy like this. So right here, you see that tree fell over. Maybe it was that one, but you see all the branches sticking up out of the ground right here? It just stuck right in the ground, every single one. And when I was cutting and breaking these off, that's about where the level of the snow was. But everything here I'm gonna leave for now. Still do have a lot of trees down over here, but we did what we could. We got a good dent. My goal is to clean up the forest floor. Now, at least in these areas, trees can start growing back. This will all be firewood. I'm gonna let it sit out here for like 2 years before I even bring it back in for heating. Right here was the burn pit to clean up all the debris on the forest floor. Now seedlings and things can start growing. And also, this idea I am testing. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm not going to use this area again for burning because we already got rid of most of the debris. All this debris you're seeing over here will go to the next burn site. This tree here, that one looks like it's lost from the heat of the fire. No big deal though. There's so many seedlings ready to take over, but I planted grass seed all over in here, threw it all around in the forest, raked it around probably about 2 weeks ago now. I'm hoping that the grass, when it grows in, it's a kind that loves shade and it loves water. It's swamp seed grass. Swamp grass seed. So hopefully it really takes over, and I'm hoping it holds moisture on the ground to help with drought, and I'm hoping it helps, all the extra moisture helps promote moss and stuff to decay and break down all the logs I'm not taking away. That's my plan. That's not still snow, is it? No, that's a birch tree. I haven't had snow on my property in probably almost a month, but we did have a deep freeze a couple days ago. Today's the 3rd of May. Look at that puddle right there. We have to monitor puddles like this in the yard because frogs lay eggs in there, and then the puddle dries up and all the frog tadpoles are dead. So we moved a lot of tadpoles a couple weeks back. I'm not seeing any egg masses right there at the moment. See back there, this clearing, this is all logging forest around me. They log it every 40 years or so. Where I live here, every tree you see here was planted by the logging company back in the early 1970s. Obviously, this big tree right here you're seeing, I don't think that was planted in the 70s, but it's gonna die. The top of it broke off. Now you notice all over the ground right here, see how it's all roughened up? You can see that something's been, we have turkeys. They scratch the ground. They're trying to eat all the grass seed I threw around here. I got them to leave it alone for a while. I sprinkled a 50-pound bag of corn down every trail and occupied them for a while until they ate it all. But I like having the turkeys because as soon as they show up, ticks are gone. You won't see them again all year. We had quite a few ticks this year early on and gone now. But I am liking this year so far. We had a pretty mild winter for our standards. We only got down past -30 this winter one time. And we only had maybe 10 days that got well below 0, which is unusual. Last year we had over a month, every single night got sub-0. And the rivers around here all froze last year. The rivers in my area did not freeze this year. The river you saw me camping on, I had to drive like 5 hours north to get that. But the spring is very wet and cool. We did have a couple days, if you saw the video, I was walking around 86 degrees, 2 feet of snow on the ground. That was unusual. But every day lately has been in the 40s and 50s. Love it. That's how it's kind of supposed to be up here. when you're this far north. But you see the turkeys, they scuffed up the whole ground looking for seeds. Got my camera right there to see what goes across the bridge and what goes over here. Like I said, the frogs sometimes leave egg sacs in these pools, and if I find them, I take the egg sacs and I put them in these hatcheries. I set up, now have 4 of these around the yard, and I have the bigger 6,000 gallon pond I can go and throw some in. Tadpoles are already hatching despite the cold weather. Hatching out of the eggs. Planted grass seed in this whole hill. Thankfully, the turkeys are leaving this alone. The grass I planted that's in the sunny areas of the yard, it's already an inch tall, but this is obviously not growing as fast because it's colder in the woods. But this right here, see, I put a couple bulbs for cattails. This is where I throw any eggs I find in these pools around the yard. No matter how low the water gets, a frog, a mouse, anything can get out with these ladders. That ladder's incorporated into the hill so things can get back in, even if this was to be demolished by a turkey. And I gotta fix that railing. Yeah, you guys are gonna see me in the time lapse every couple days walking out here, and I just keep putting it back up here. It keeps falling off. I just haven't been out here with a drill to put it back up. This is just for show, you know. I just thought it looked cool. I hit it with the snow blower because we were snow blowing these trails in the winter, so I could come out here with a few friends and start cleaning up the woods. See, this is all turkeys. See all this stuff all over the place. Turkeys just all over, digging through, looking for seeds. So this is the area we had to blow down. We think it was a microburst. 40 trees were snapped in this area. Have another trail camera out here. Maybe you can see it. That one actually has a pretty cool bracket I'm trying out for the first time. I got it at Walmart. It's a little tripod screw, and you screw it into the tree. So, thought about doing a camping video here. Maybe I'll do it next winter. Not too into summer camping. We do have a lot of bears around here, but the bear doesn't seem to like the corn. He always ignores it. So, until I notice the bear starting to eat the corn we put out, I'll keep putting it out for the turkeys. Have not seen the bear this year, but last year the bear was always around, so we had to put ammonia in every garbage bag. Oh no, the turkeys ripped up all the moss and stuff. I did throw a lot of corn in here in front of that camera back there, but not on this trail with the moss. Now, I'm thinking back here was a blowdown that happened maybe nearly a decade ago, because look, the pine tree growth is already coming back very beautifully, so we're leaving this area alone. Everything in here, I'm hoping, just rots away. Yep. Just wanted to show what's going on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great night.